Hi, and thanks for choosing Planet Rentals. This is going to be the instructional video for our photo booth. It's a great addition to really any event you can think of. It's very popular at weddings, but people use it at birthday parties, to Super Bowl events, and everything in between. Now the first thing you need to do is to lay out the tarp that we provide with the photo booth. It's very important that the booth itself never touches the ground so that it stays nice and clean and good looking. At an indoor venue, you can pull the tarp out from underneath the booth once it's inflated. But at an outdoor event, we want you to leave the tarp underneath the booth the whole time. Now the tarp we provide is also two-sided. It has a black side and a white side. We want you to make sure that the white side also never touches the ground. That'll help ensure that the booth stays nice and clean also. So as you lay out the tarp or fold it up, make sure that only the black side is down touching the ground. And I'll lay that out now. Now go ahead and lay the photo booth out on the tarp. Now there's one black fan on the photo booth. That is the back side down in the bottom center. So as you lay it out, you can know that. That'll help you get it oriented correctly. So now that you have the booth laid out and oriented correctly, the fan again is on the back, middle, bottom, center. The white cord here turns on the fan, the blower, to inflate the booth. Now there's a zipper pocket down underneath here that needs to be zipped up when you inflate the booth. When you go to deflate down the booth, you'll zip that open so that the air can escape. Then do up this Velcro flap. And we'll plug in the fan and start inflating the booth. Now that the photo booth is inflated, you can slide the tarp out from underneath the photo booth if you're at an indoor location. If you're outdoors again, please leave the tarp underneath the photo booth. You can also roll up the front door if you want to leave it open, or you can leave it down. Now you want to mount the camera here to the included mount. It has two little red tabs that you press to connect it, and then the camera can mount here in the corner or in the middle right here. The advantage to the corner is you can fit a few more people into each frame. The advantage to the center is it's centered on one wall. We'll be using the front-facing camera of this iPad to take the photos during your event. Now there's an app on the main screen you'll need to launch. It's called Event Edition, and it's right here. Once that's launched, the first thing you need to do is create a gallery for all of your photos to store within. Do that by pressing the plus button and then just naming your event. I'm going to name this Test. There's also a hashtag you can add for your event. We'll save that. Now all of your events are going to store inside this test gallery. At the end of your event, you can get a link to all of the photos that were taken during your event. Just click this arrow button here, and that's going to launch and show you all the photos. And then to get the link, you actually need to click this compass button up here in the upper right hand corner. Then you can just click here on the address bar and copy down the link here to where all of your photos will be stored. Back here at the main screen, there's a few different options you can choose. Now again, here in your gallery, you want to make sure you don't delete that gallery, otherwise all of your photos will be deleted. Now there's just a couple settings you want to change. You want to leave most of it the same, but one of them is here under the Design tab. You can choose how you want your photos arranged. This is showing 4 photos in a square. You can do 3 photos in a strip, 4 photos in a strip, 2 in a strip, just a single photo. Those different layouts is something you'll want to choose before your event. Please don't change any of the background, crop, effect, logo, background image, or overlay options. Just choose your different design here across the top. Back here at the main screen, now that you have your design chosen, we're going to launch the photo booth. Now we've chosen to do just 2 photos in a strip, and I'll hit continue here, which is the white button up in the top right hand corner. It says now new photos will be added to gallery test. We say OK. And now the booth is ready to go. Your guests will walk in and just simply touch the screen, and it's going to count down from 5 and take the photos. Now that those have been taken, so there's 2 different photos here in a strip, your guests can now choose different filters that they can add to it. They can change it to black and white, they can change it to just all these different kinds, or just leave it on normal. And then they hit the next button, and they can either email or text their photos. If we text, we can just enter a phone number and hit send. Or if we email, it just allows you to enter an email address and hit send. And then you're done, and it moves on for the next guest to take those photos. In order to get your text messages or emails instantly, you'll need an internet connection at your event. Now the iPad does come with a cellular connection. You can also connect the iPad to a Wi-Fi network there. You notice up here at the top there's a green dot that says cellular. That means the cellular is connected. Or you can go out to the settings of the iPad and connect to an available Wi-Fi connection here. If I do that, back inside the photo booth app, it will then name the Wi-Fi connection up here at the top. We're going to open up the Velcro flap and the zipper pocket. Thanks again for choosing Planet Rentals. We really hope you enjoy our photo booth, and we'll come back many more times in the future.